Good morning, good morning, good morning. Can you guys hear me? Good morning, Adam. Good morning, Brad. Good morning, James. Jeff, good morning. MCD Gear, good morning. Welcome to the room. Robert, good morning. Safe, good morning. Sitayanto, Saja, good morning. TK, good morning. Thank you, thank you. All right, we got 1 minute, 1 minute to the cash market open. As far as news today, we have crude inventory report. That's about it as far as news. Well, we have 930s crude inventory, and that's about it. Really not much. Now let's take a quick look at the market here. We're about to open up. Just remember the first 15 minutes to a half an hour, we're reading the market and understanding the different patterns that the market is putting on. And also we are, figuring out how in sync we are with what we're seeing. So here comes the cash market open, and we're getting a push in this price. The 200 and the 100 are out of sync. So right off the bat, we're hitting harmony zone number 2 and Globex. Globex is at 594.5. And off you go. Now, if we hit this level here, which is the 916 half, that's going to shift the 200 and the 100 to be in sync on the long side, and they just did that. Now, longs are, pullbacks are buyable on the long side. Target number 3 is hit. Josh, good morning. I'm gonna post an order here just to see how well. Okay, I'm gonna cancel that order. Actually, I'm gonna post another order. Yeah, it's coming in quick. All right, that's good. Target number 3. So harmony zone number 1 is 94 by 84. Harmony zone number 2 is 69 by 59. So those are the two zones here where the price needs to hold up. And we have target 1 through 3 that we just hit. Target number 4 is going to be 688 and a quarter. And the next target is 644 and a half. And that is the top end of the Globex band. So now we're seeing something different today than what we saw yesterday. Is we are making that attempt at the high end of the Globex band a lot early, a lot faster than what we experienced yesterday. The harmony, which is that's very positive, by the way. Harmony zone number 1 changed to 19 by 9 and 94 by 84. Okay, so they put on a switch trade here and pushed it quick. I'm still looking for a pullback to buy into and understand the price action. The longs are taking charge and in control, and the next target is 669 and a half. $669 and a half. It's coming up. Good morning, Stephen. Good morning, good morning, good morning. And boom. Here you go. We hit that target. The next target is 694 half. 694 half. Harmony zone changed already 3 times. And now the next zone is 44 by 34, 19 by 09. And we're separating away from Globex, and we're separating above Globex bands. There's buyers in this market. You got a switch trade right here. We should be seeing a push higher. ES, let's take a look at ES. ES is a little bit weaker than NQ, and we need to see a push into 304.75 in order for the longs to start taking control. I mean, look at what they're doing here. That's a little bit of distribution going on, so they may be getting a bit tired this early. It's only 5 minutes, and they're putting on a captain setup short. So that's going to pull us back down to 54, potentially the 43. Good morning, Ken. How are you, buddy? Good to see you. All right, let's make good decisions today. Let's be calm and focused, and understand the market first before we participate, and have very controlled entries, exits, and profits. We are as good as our last trade. All right, so we're getting a high and a lower high, and you're getting a captain setup and a fade of it. So this is a market that's stabilizing, and most likely we're going to get down to that 43 level against that 75 stop. I mean, I'm not looking to short anything here. I'm simply going to be looking for pullbacks to buy into this market. Now, I would reevaluate if we get below 625. What's interesting that the ES all of a sudden now is stronger. I mean, look where it's going, and look how NQ is pulling back. That's a bit of a divergence between those two instruments. Hiba, good morning. Good morning, good morning. Yeah, they're walking it down. All right, so we're getting that little bit of a pullback. It started with that captain setup short up here at 66.75, and now we're breaking into harmony zone number one. They're trying to defend it. I wouldn't mind trying. Let me see here. Yeah, I think patience is the right way here. So if they break that 54.25 here, they'll put on inception trade short, and we should see a push toward target number one against that 74. I want to see how well that is gonna perform. Yeah. So that close is establishing channel number one, and we should be seeing a push toward that 39 target number one. That's channel number one. A close below 52. No, it's not doing it. That's fine. Good morning, Leo. The next target in this rotation is 694 half. That's what the market has as a swing trade target. And the market established channel number one and breaking right through it right now. So that's telling me that this target number one is not coming or hasn't come yet. And the odds are, if we continue to push higher, anything close to 75 will disconnect this swing trade into a rotation upward. Ultimately, those pullbacks are buyable into that next target of 694 half. Let's make sure that we're reading the market accurately before we post and place any orders to buy or sell. Oh, 58, if they break 58. If they break 58, that would set the stage for a bit of a pullback. A strong ES, I'm surprised. Now we're very close to the 304. We came to it and kind of got faded there a little bit. Now if they jump back and close above that 305, then that will set the stage for a swing trade on ES to the upside. You could tell that NQ is lagging ES. If we break 58 and a half, that'll set the stage for a bit of selling pressure to come into the system. James, good morning. How are you? we go. So we're getting that. We got that 58, and we got that break. That was a captain setup short on the 30 NT Rinko, and so the market is making a high, a lower high, and testing harmony zone number 1. The environment that we are in is a long environment. The behavior that we're seeing here is a short behavior at these levels. So now you're getting a disconnect between what the environment is and what the behavior is. Plus you're getting sell signals too. So definitely there's a disconnect in this market, and we want to see more information. I mean, that 58 half, I could have taken that short based on that captain setup on the 30 NT Rinko, and that's what this thing is. Let me show you what I'm talking about. See, that's a captain setup short right there at 58 and a quarter, 58 and a half, and that dropped to 48 and a quarter. So that's 10 points. Just too early to be fading against the trend. So you got ES still holding strong, NQ showing weakness, and there's a disconnect between the environment and the behavior. So we're patiently waiting here. All right, ES is about to hit that target and close above that 304.75. Keeps coming to it, and selling. I mean, I'm tempted here to do this, which there, yeah. Good luck, George, catching it now. I really wanted to go short there. I posted my order right when that 30 into Rinko shifted, and they sold it off. Okay, so captain setup, they came and retested and sent the order at 54, and they were not having any of it. They sold it off right here. That's fine. Let them do that. Now we have a complete disconnect between the 200 and the 100. And ES, to my surprise, I mean, really, truly got to that level by one tick. I mean, seriously. And they just pulled it back in. Pulled it back in. So we broke harmony zone number one, and we're coming to that 25 that we talked about. And from a swing trade perspective, you cannot trade under that 10, the '09 half. If we start breaking below that, then the whole integrity of that whole structure is going to be compromised. What the market is trying to tell us, and it could be a trick, so we have to gather more information, is, oh, this is a double top with a lower high. Like they're making it that obvious, right? You almost have to wait till the market breaks 594 half in order to be aggressively short, all the way down to the 40s and potentially down to the 492. So if we need to see that initial reversal on the 200 into Rinko, because otherwise they could, as quickly as they pulled this price down, recover it and go all the way back to 670, then break that top into the high. That will be the kind of trap that they would put here. So I just need to be patient. It's 8:56. They had a nice run up off the open, and now they're fading that rally. SNK, good morning. JN, you feel like it should be an outside day? Yeah, I hope so. I hope so. I mean, we're back into the inside of the day. I mean, that's the harmony, the Globex band. It's at 44. Starts at 44, and you got 644, 544. So we're breaking into it. Now we're at the harmony zone number 2, and that is not very healthy for the longs. And the '09 is coming up. Good morning, Cow Doc. Good morning. I'm gonna step away for just a moment. All right, all right. So let's see what they're doing right here. So that's channel number one. And let's see how well they're going to hold on to channel number one. All right. Channel number two established. So basically, if the longs can push the price above 645, then we have a shot at reversing this pattern. But right now, what they're doing is they establish one and two, and they're trading within them, and they're basically going between harmony zone number one, harmony zone number two. So let's see how they finish this kind of rotation. All right, that's negative. All right, so this zone right here is where the longs need to come up and trade above. And if we continue to trade where we at, this price will go down to 594 half. Good morning, Sheila. How are you? Good morning. Here we come. 594 half. And we that would be Globex too. Boom. And now we're in the middle of the range on the 100 NT Rinko, so we need to be conscious of the rallies, and we want to see a rally that could take us to 15, potentially between that 20 to the 30 level, which is harmony zone number one. Harmony zone number two is going to be 44 by 54. I mean, if they close this candle lower here at 96, yeah. All right, let them push it, and we'll see how far they'll push it. Ultimately, I want to look for a short opportunity that will take me to 569 half. it was amazing to see ES get to that level and not close above it. It needed one more tick. Just could not do it. What the hell happened here? So I picked up my target here, but it just seems like my screen paused for a second. Is my quotes in alignment with everybody else? Looks like it. All right. So I may have to stop the video on Zoom, meaning stop that video because sometimes it just slows down my machine. So I'll keep that off. And basically what I've done here is I went short against the harmony zone number 1, got in at 618 and picked up 5 points fairly quickly. And I was looking also to get, if it runs up to 629, I would have added to it and then took the profit off of that, and my stop would be 35. So that was the structure of that trade. It gave me a quick 5-point profit. That's trade number 1. Let's move on to the next trade. So that's the switch trade right here. We should be seeing a push lower off of that. Really? It got all the way up to that close and came back in. That's interesting. ES is continuing to push lower. Let's take a look at the 50 NT Rinko. We failed to break above that level, so the market has not closed one candle since the beginning of Globex. This is an inception trade short. Target number 1 is 94.5. Okay. We need to see a break below the 607. It's about to happen here. All right, the key here is to see, nah, all right, it's not doing it. The longs need to trade above that 680 and the shorts need to protect this harmony zone number one. I think what we're seeing is they're just defending Globex. That's the first time coming to Globex, so they're putting a pattern to defend it. I mean, we took the first test of it and made a little bit of money. Now it's up to the market to do a couple of things. One of them is to make a high and a lower high and shift the cloud from positive to a negative and break the 600. The market needs to do all of that in order for the resumption of the short momentum to continue. If we start seeing anything above 630, the market is going to go into a stability pattern where they will chop up inside the Globex bands and in and around the 20 to the 40 and build a base. And depending on how that base is built, we'll make decisions based on that. So we need more information out of the market in order to take on the next decision. $604. If we start breaking 604, that's gonna lend itself to 604. Here we go. All right, 604. We took the captain setup short on the So that's the second decision we took. We took short here. We took another short right there. We're taking 5 points targets right now. And then we're going to start going with 2 contracts and 3 contracts. And then we'll have bigger targets. Wow, look at that. That move. Very nice, very nice. You had a captain set up short on the hundred on ES on the 6 NT Rinko, and that's digging through the harmony zone, and we are flushing under Globex, and the next target is 569 on NQ, and that's coming up. So what they did here is on the 40 NT Rinko, they put on a captain setup short right there. So that's what instigated my entry point right here, because that's a signal to go short, and the environment is short, and the behavior was shifting short, and then we got a signal to go short. I went short. GED, good morning. Best trades at the open. Yeah, I mean, there was a nice little run up and a rally. Now in this environment, we have to be a little bit more precise. At the open, the market was just straight up. All right, I'm gonna step away for just a moment. Well. Selling pressure here, selling pressure here. Then we had a a trigger trade into the bottom end of the Globex band. So what we managed to do, if you look at the big picture, is to go above the Globex band, and now we're trading under the Globex band. So what's the action plan? Action plan is a simple one. We're looking for rallies as a shorting opportunity till proven otherwise. Where would we reevaluate? We will reevaluate above 81. How's everybody doing so far? We took two trades, one for +5 and the second one right here to +5. So we had two successful trades in a row, and we're looking for the third one. Across the board on YouTube, and good job, Adam. Yep, 3 minutes to crude inventory report at the bottom of the hour. We're looking for rallies as a shorting opportunity in NQ and in ES. ES is in the channel number 1 on the short side, and it's making lower highs after testing the middle of the range. This is a market that it's trying to convince us that this is a double top. So I'm not going to argue with the market. When the 200 and the 100 are in sync on the short side or in any direction, well, that's the direction I'm going to take. I'm not gonna second guess this market. All right, so right here at that 549 half, I mean, they closed that candle, then you need to see a push to 39 and a quarter. And if they break that level, then rallies become shortable again. Another spot is if they run it up to 70 to 80, which is harmony zone number one, and then give us a lower high. That would be a place to enter short. Here we go. There you go. All right, we need to see a rally, and let's see how well they hold on to that rally. Okay. Yeah, they may not give us an opportunity to get in. Now, the next target is 519. I mean, it's coming up to it right here. Boom, and it hits it. Now, the next target after that is 494 and a half. 494 and a half. Very nice. It's pushing. It's pushing. Hey, Omer. Good morning, buddy. How are you? I mean, so what are we waiting on here? I mean, they're. I mean, that's just the market is. They're doing here what they've done early on, which is run above the market and then fading. Here, they're running below the market and they're stabilizing. I'm looking for rallies to short into this market, and I'm looking for, low risk, high reward type of opportunity. We made two decisions, both short, and made 5 points each, and we're looking for the next trade. Yeah, we needed it. We needed it. I mean, this is where we at for today. 675. That's the 7th. So we got the 7th here. So we had those two decisions, and since the beginning of the week, we're up here at 537 on 9 decisions. Oh, what's the harmony zone? Yeah, that's a proprietary indicator that we have here that I developed. And we have two zones to each swing trade. Zone number 1 for this swing trade is 19 by 29, and the second one is 44 by 54. And the market came up to that zone and sold off, and that was the reason I got involved in this trade right here. We hit harmony zone number 1, sold off, and the second one was a break based on a captain setup short. Let me just give you a link so this way you could understand what we're talking about. All right, I mean you could sign up for a free trial at that link that I just posted. We hit target number 3. The next swing trade target is 469. 469. That's where we at. 469. All right, guys, make sure you like, subscribe, comment, and share, and hopefully this stream is help you make better decisions in the market today. So we appreciate you guys spending your day with us. Hit that like button. You know what to do. All right, so they're trying to stabilize the price action here around target number 3, and they're putting on a captain setup long on the 30 into Rinko. So that's going to be an area where we should expect a little bit of back and forth and potentially a run up past the 500 into this 5 to 15 zone. The way the market is coming up to that level, we should expect a counter trend coming in above the 500 here fairly shortly. There you go. It's gonna start building up. I'm looking for rallies as a shorting opportunity, but I am aware of the structure that they just put on here. Yeah, they're not. They're about to fail that captain setup right here. So let's see if they hold it back up to 93. Ultimately, the rallies are shortable because the environment we are in is shortable. Yeah, these are the early signs that they're trying, at least. They're trying to stabilize it. But ultimately, you got to break above 93. And even if they do that, I'm looking for any rally back up as a shorting opportunity. I'm not looking to fade this market to go long here. I'm just looking for a pocket in which it allows me to short into. The ultimate target for this rotation is 469.5. And we hit that target, and the next target on this rotation is 444. 444. This market is short, and the pressure is on. Don't get cute with this market and try to find the bottom of this move. Let the bottom be set, and once it sets, then we can take a look at a potential us joining the longs. But when the market is doing what it's doing right now, it has the capacity to just chew through stops and continue to extend itself beyond the capacity of most people to withstand from the risk perspective. So just either you're short or you're on the sideline. Okay, I'm gonna take a step away, get some water, come back. All right. Okay. So we're running back up to the harmony zone number one, and we're pulling back. And you know, the key here is what just happened right here. Is we got so close to closing this candle, and the market just didn't have enough strength to actually close that target. And I've seen this before. I mean, that could lend itself to a reversal, but at a minimum, we're getting a reversal on the 100 NT Rinko, right? So now that the market is disconnected between the 200 and the 100, and you're getting a pocket of buying interest, you need to see how well that pocket behaves. But ultimately, we need to see prices above 505 and 515. Why that? Because that will be above target number, harmony zone number one, and that will tell me that the market really has buyers defending that low of 445. Okay, then at that point we can start looking at opportunities for scalping opportunities on the long side, and then the big opportunity will come in if the market goes and closes at 544 and a half. And if they do that, then on a swing trade basis, we can get pullback to be buyable all the way to Globex. Right now, all what we have is a disconnect between the 200 and the 100. So the environment right now is neither long or short. It's in transition, and we need more information. To go short, 57. Market has to break 57. Or they have to make a high, a lower high, and shift the cloud negative and give us a new harmony wave short. If they do that, then I can participate in that direction. If we start breaking anything above 505, 515, then that will present us with a pocket of buying interest that I can measure risk against and start taking the longs. I'm walking away from this market often today because I keep feeling myself and seeing myself trying to fade it, and that's usually a bad sign. That I'm trying to fade the market, and so my response to that, from being conscious of my own internal dialogue, is like, okay, right here I looked at the potential reversal, then the market sells off like this. I just simply need to kind of walk away and get my head back in the game, and make sure that I'm reading the market accurately. So the market, whenever it gets extended and you're not participating, at least for me, I start thinking in terms of a fade, and that's something that I have to work through. That makes sense to you. So they're putting a captain setup short on the 30 NT Rinko right here. All right, so we're getting a market right here that is establishing channel number 1, channel number 2. Let's see how well they hold on to it. Yeah, keep playing with it, Adam. See how that works out for you. ES. Let's talk about ES. Well, ES is a complete reversal on the 50 NT Rincon. You got Harmony Zone number 1, which is 86 by 89. Harmony Zone number 2 is 92 by 95. Rallies are shortable in ES against two levels. One of them is Globex, which is 92 and a quarter. Second one is that high of 305. Right, and we have ourselves a captain set up long on the 20 NT Rinko here, and that move is important, and definitely the way they made that move is important. So now we have a line in the sand in this structure, and that line in the sand is this box right here, 65.55. That box is telling us that the market, the longs are putting a line in the sand here, that they're trying to protect this structure. They have to break 91, then break the 505, and that will put a price stability where we have a low, a higher low, and a break. If they start breaking anything under 65, then that whole structure is gonna collapse, and hitting 444 is a reality. So this is where we at right now. All right, the 200 and the 100 are back in sync. Okay. $94.94. So 94, this high is critical. Trading above it will generate a captain setup long on the 100 NT Rinko. And we are making a higher low with this drop. So we need to see what the 94, basically we need to see multiple rotations here. Meaning, even if they run this thing up, then pull it back down, I need to see another rally that fails and a signal in order to participate on the short side. And the longs will start to take control if we break anything above 94. Because that will set up a captain setup long on the 100 NT Rinko and a higher low. Yeah, see like in a short environment, this is not what you should be seeing. So they're trying to stabilize the price. We have to see the early signs of it and not be seeing it after the fact. Okay. What can we make? What sense do we make out of all of this? What's our course of action? What are the levels that I need to be paying attention to in order to trigger me to act? 94 will generate a captain setup long on the 100 NT Rinko, and that will be a significant event. 63, if we break 63, that will be a close of the 70 NT Rinko, and the market will be in sync on the 200, the 100, and the 70, and then I can start looking for entry points short. So those are two levels, the 94 and the 63, that if we get to either of one of them, it will generate an event that will be actionable. It will confirm the environment. Well, actually, if we break the 94, it doesn't confirm the environment. It just confirms a behavior on the 100 NT Rinko. But 63 will confirm the environment and a behavior. Then we'll start looking for a signal. So those are the two areas in which it will get me to act. Anything in between, I'm an observer. I have to be. I mean, like right now, right here, they're putting a channel long, and most likely they're gonna punch into 94 the way they're behaving. So I'm gonna start making assumptions about market behavior, and based on that assumption, see if I'm getting in sync or not. $2 to the bottom. 2 minutes to the bottom of the hour. Omer, I just sent you a text message, man. On Zoom. Take a look. Okay. That's good. Sorry, guys. I thought I was talking in the mic. Thank you, Alex. Appreciate it, man. So the 94 happened. The captain set up long when the 100 into wrinkle happened. That's going to give us an opportunity or a pocket of interest on the long side that we can take advantage of, or start looking for 69, 70, 70. So from 90 to 70, that's a 20 point. Then let's see at 57. So all this area right here from that 95 to the 75, we're looking for entry points. And on a scalping basis. Umair, look at my parameters. How many days do you have selected here? Go 5 days. Yeah, good job, GED. All right. So Captain set up, ran it up, came back and closed that candle. The market is in sync. It just noise here, back and forth. Really would be actionable if we break above the 509 again. There'll be Captain set up, switch trade long, and pullbacks will be buyable. Then, otherwise, against that level of 09, I'll see if we can come up to the middle of the range and produce a sell signal. I mean, it's just, there's a lot of back and forth going on here, which present us with opportunities to go long and opportunities to go short. Really not a decisive market. And whenever you see a Captain setup like that, the expectation is to see a bigger price jump and not a complete reversal immediately after that first candle close. So I'm going to continue to monitor the market. I mean, ultimately, we're very close to the end of the morning session here. And we had two decisions made, two profitable decisions. And then the market sold off, continued to sell off. And now we're in this consolidation area. So if I don't take any more decisions, I'm okay with it. But let's see. 1044. All right, so 200 NT Rinko, just you have to right click, go to data series and go 200, 100 on brick size and trend threshold. JN, that's the way to do it. All right. So let's go from here. Adam, Brad, James, Ken, how are we doing? Robert, safe. Any trade safe. Steven, how did we do today? TK and Omer. GED did good. JN, Alex. Let's see here. SNK, how did you do today? Leo. Robert is 830 and Brad is 340. Good. Up 5 grand. Just watching. Okay, I got it. Let me see here. We're seeing also slowness in price action too here. $4.9425. All right, we have a channel to the downside here. Let's see what they want to do with it. Okay. All right, so we're gonna have to start looking for a short against the 81. We're very close to closing the target here at 444, and we just closed it. Wow. All right, let's see. Now the next target is 419. 419. Yeah, the shorts are just strong. I mean, they put that captain setup and they literally broke it. Not much of a push. I mean, if we get ourselves 55, 65 price action and signal, I'll jump in on the short side. Granted that they don't put a captain setup here. And they did. So selling pressure on ES, selling pressure on NQ, rallies are shortable till proven otherwise. I got to keep walking away from this market. Yeah, the sellers are back. Yeah, they couldn't hold on to that captain setup, Omer. Yeah, I was surprised by that one. But we've seen them where they just sell off the bottom. The bottom of that captain setup, then reverse. So we'll see. Yeah, I mean, I get it. I get it, Omer. I mean, that's just basically the market has been conditioning us to for the past many weeks that dips like that gets bought up, and now you're getting an environment where it's not. The positive part about all of this is we're not falling for it. We're not going long on any of this stuff. We're looking for opportunities to short the rallies, and I would call we're a little bit skittish about it, but at least if you're not, we're definitely not getting trapped on the long side trying to fade this environment, and that is a positive. And that's the right move, Adam. That's the right move. Anyway, guys, that's 11 o'clock. So I had two decisions made, and both of them were profitable. And that is those are the two decisions on the 7th, and we're right here. Two shorts. All right, we'll see you guys bright and early tomorrow, and tomorrow is Thursday. And we'll do this again and again and again. All right, guys. Have a good one. Steven, just exit the room and get back in, and we will have our meeting.